Good morning, guys. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. So let's go straight to our daily analysis or daily updates. Maybe you can see that on the screen. We are actually on CNBC. The reason behind that is there is this thing of US debt ceiling. Everyone has been talking about it for quite some time, and sometimes you know what, you might not actually understand what is that, what is a debt ceiling. So let me just explain that for you in very few seconds. Actually, debt ceiling, or whatever they call it in that term, is actually it's like every government actually, let's talk about the US. The government has the budget, you see. So where is that budget coming from? The budget is coming from the taxes that they tax everyone. They also buy bonds or sell bonds. They also borrow cash or other sort of material to other countries. So actually they make money from that, you see. So when they reach debt ceiling, it's actually when they start to spend more than their budget. It means now they're going to spend more than their taxes. So it means that is not actually good. So once they reach that target, actually, they have a chance to say, okay, we can increase our budget, we can borrow this much, maybe we can recover this. That is another story, but that is actually their budget. And if they go beyond that, they have to actually make a new rule. That's why they say Congress and whatever, they have to sit down and talk, okay, we can go and increase with this much, because if we don't do that, it means we can't able to pay whoever who is under the government, you see. Then they might shut down actually if maybe they overspend. It's like your normal budget. If maybe you spend more than what you have, mostly you're not going to have money. You have to wait for taxes to come, and that might take time. That's what's really happening in the US. And if they don't actually find that solution to say, okay, let's increase this 1, 2, 3, there might be some serious bad stuff happening, because they can't fund some other things. They can't pay their debt and whatever, you see. I hope maybe that explains it. When I say paying their debt, whatever, it means they can't able to pay. Let's say there's people who actually buy bonds from the government. If they can't pay that to people who actually invested that, obviously it's like people, they're going to obviously panic. And even if they can't lose that, but you go into panic, then some other things, they're going to be shut. Let's say police, they're not going to get paid maybe for 2 months, for something like that. So you see that is going to put panic actually in the market or in the country or the government or something like that. So I hope maybe that explained much. If not, you know what, you can actually go on Google or maybe on YouTube. I think there are people who can explain that much better, but I think maybe that makes some sense, right? I hope that will help you. So let's see what's really happening. Please, guys, if you are new to this channel, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends. This is Kenzo actually. So we are actually on GBP, JPY. The market was pushing up very nice, but when we check, we can easily see the market was pushing up very nice, but since the market reached this area, we see that actually this is a resistance. Yes, the market is still actually on an uptrend, but for us to buy, it means the market has to go beyond this area, then we can take another buy, or maybe the market has to come back around this support area before we see another bullish momentum. I hope you can see that. Even if I zoom, you will actually see that what I'm talking about is actually happening. So yes, we did buy actually here yesterday. We made something, but now we can easily see that this area is just the same, actually the same zone as the previous one there. Actually, that makes actually a very nice resistance. So the market might actually push lower before pushing up. Maybe we might see a breakout, but for now we just have to look for anything around this area. If the market is already, it seems like the market is respecting that. If not, we will then wait for a breakout, then we can take a buy. I hope maybe you see that. I hope you see that. So let's push to the next one. Today I'm not going to. Ooh. Yesterday, actually, when we were on a live session, if you still remember, we actually took a sell on gold, but that sell was it was a bit slower. But at the end of the day, you see that we actually made it. The market even touched our take profit. Like now, you can see actually, go back on our channel, check what I sent yesterday. You can see that, yes, the market was doing what? The market was actually giving us a very nice downtrend. The market is just repeating that, you see. So we actually, the time we were on live session, let me go on a bit smaller time frame, medium small time frame. So you can see that we took a nice sell. Then guess what? The market played around, but at the end of the day, the market is here. So where we are now, we are actually very, 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 very close to our support area. So there is a chance for the market to do what? To bounce back again and maybe reach this resistance before pushing lower. Or maybe the market can just break out. The market can just break out here and we can continue with that sell. Actually, the dollar is very strong, guys. The dollar is very strong. The dollar is very strong. Let's hope that they're not going to default or on that debt ceiling, as I did explain that. So when they're not going to if they're not going to default, it means they can increase their budget. So it means some other companies, actually, when companies, state-owned companies, they're still going to get paid, because if they stop, there's so much stuff that can actually wait. So like pension funds, maybe for older people or whatever. I don't know how they call them in other countries, but let's say grants. So sometimes they can stop for a few months, and it means those people, they actually going to suffer for that period of time. So that is not actually good for the country or for the economy. But since the dollar is actually currently is the main currency for most countries, when we do with the investments and stuff, that can be seriously bad for every country. Actually, that is not good. So what's really happening now is we see that we are actually on US30. The market is giving us a very nice resistance on top of there, and we see that where we are now, the market has been struggling. Actually, before we even zoom there, you can see that the market is been playing games around that area. It's so many candlesticks around the same area. That shows us that the market is not actually moving that much. The market is just actually consolidating. Consolidating is when the market is playing around the same area. The market is just playing around the same area, and sometimes it's difficult to know if maybe the market is going to buy or the market is going to sell, right? So where we are now, we can easily see that, yes, the market is actually doing what? The market actually reached an area where we can say we have a resistance here, but the market pushed up, even if it did not actually reach there. But we see that it's still playing around this ranging or consolidation move. So the market is actually doing this. So it means the market doesn't really have a proper direction, or there is no enough bullish or enough bearish momentum to push the market to push to the upside, or maybe to keep pushing lower. I hope you see that. So let's go to the next one. So actually on US30, it's much better to wait for the market to break out the support and keep selling, or maybe wait for the market to reach the support, so the resistance, so that we can sell, or you can just wait. Actually, where we are now, we can't do anything. The market is just playing games. You can easily lose where the market is currently. So the one and only NASDAQ, what's really happening on NASDAQ? Yeah, you can easily see that before we even go very closer there, the market is actually flying. The market is skyrocketing, it's pushing to the upside. So when we go closer there, we had a very nice structure. The market broke out there. We actually took some very nice buy in our special group. So let me just use 2 hours time frame, and maybe we can get a greater view of what's really happening. So we saw that the market was pushing like aggressively to the upside. You can see from this area. So the market after that, we saw a sort of a reversal. A very nice structure, by the way. The market created a sort of a resistant area, but that was actually broken out very quick. The market respected this several times. Then guess what? Boom, the market broke out. We took a very nice buy and we smashed it. So you can easily see that yes, the market is still pushing up, but it seems like now the market wants to push lower. So we can easily see that yes, the market is actually on that very nice bullish momentum. So let's take this thing out and see if maybe we can get something on top there. I suspect, let me remove this now. I think I see a sort of a resistance around the same zone. Do you see that? I think that is where the market is going to play like this as a ranging move before maybe we see a continuation of that bullish momentum. Please, guys, if you are new to this channel, please smash that subscribe button. The channel is growing very nice. I'm hoping to reach actually 10,000 this year, and we can if you subscribe, because most of people who are watching my channel, 70, I think it's 60%, they are not subscribed. So please smash that subscribe. You're not going to get annoying notification or something. Just smash subscribe and just support the channel. You see. Thank you very much if you smashed that subscribe already. So now what we see here, I see that yeah, the market actually reached that area that now we can just call a resistance. Do you see that? So yes, there is a room for the market to do what? To keep selling, pushing up, selling and stuff like that. So but since we are actually on a bullish momentum or uptrend, we're going to wait for the market to reach this area before we do what? Before we buy. Or maybe the market will just try to break this resistance. We can jump on the market above that. But be sure that you're not going to fall for fake breakout, because the market can do that, by the way. The market can actually create a fake breakout. And once we jump on that, the market might start to sell because we are actually very high. It's like seriously actually high. So, but now the market is giving us that sell. I think we have to wait for the market to reach around that level, then we will see what we can do. So thank you very much, guys. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button, like, share with your friends. If you want to be part of the team, you can actually check my membership my membership videos here on YouTube. You can pay as small as 10 rands, guys, monthly, just to get some exclusive videos. You can go to gold, bronze or silver. You can just learn. It's like the whole course. But if you want the signals, you can actually check the description. You can choose any signal package that you want. Then just contact me. There's WhatsApp link that you can talk to me there, and you can start to eat like us. So thank you very much. This is Kenzo, Xtrahot Forex. Let me see you on the next one. Later on, we're gonna go on our live session. Bye.